When you're a young black male like myself coming from Los Angeles, California, especially in the inner city, a lot of folks don't expect you to make it. And we have a really bad rep for that. And I'm here to change that standard. I want to be able to inspire folks to believe that they can make it and that they will make it. My name is Jrue Kingston, and this is my I grew up a very quiet child. I really only talked to my family and the very few amount of friends that I did have because honestly, all I really cared about was basketball and listening to music. And, a lot of my friends, they teased me about it and said I was like the Kawhi Leonard of the group. I didn't really talk much. I just focused on hoop, man. And my main thing was always to go get some shots up with some Nipsey Hussle playing in the background. And, that became routine for me. I strive to be great in the aspect of, basketball and as a man. And I want to be able to take my family out of, this mess of a city that we live in because it's not for us. And it's definitely not for me. I'm tired of waking up in the middle of the night because some cop cars chasing around some suspects, a bunch of gunshots going off. I get tired of that, man. I can't live in this, hellhole anymore. And I know that once you leave home, people are always going to look at you differently, especially if you got it, what they call made. Like you got money or you supposed to give back to your brothers and sisters, blah, blah, blah. But, it seems like it doesn't matter whether or not you do good for your community. And we saw that on March 31st.
Thousands of fans of Grammy-nominated rapper and community activist Nipsey Hussle are in a state of shock today. They are mourning the hip-hop star's ultimately and violent death. Nipsey Hussle was murdered in broad daylight outside a clothing store that he owned in South Los Angeles.
Once I heard the news that a guy I looked up to, as far as being a man and living up to, expectations that were set upon you as a black man and exceeding those expectations, making $1 million deals, making music, making a living, making sure your family is taken care of. It felt like it took a piece of my soul when I found out he was gone, man. And honestly, I just had to call out my boy Jay, and I had him, driving me around, and to be honest with you, I felt empty inside. It felt weird. Like all my, high school years, I've been sitting around. I listen to music. I listen to different people, and later in my high school career, basketball, I started getting into Nip. That was what became routine for me, and shooting rounds and what was always playing in my headphones. And it was tragic, man. Like I couldn't believe that going up to the Marathon store, I wasn't gonna see him or somebody that he knew, or that it wasn't open. It didn't sit right with me, man. And I don't know, man, but sometimes things happen in life that, they're going to keep you down for a long time. And then there are things in life that are going to lift you right back up. And that was when I got the text from Frank Nitti, a friend of my brother's. And he asked me, did I want to play in the Drew League with him this summer? And at first, I was a little bit hesitant because I was banking on making it to the NBA, and I didn't want to, ruin any chance of doing that because I'm coming straight out of an institute, Spire Institute to be exact. And the NBA is already iffy on, letting players come into the NBA without, any college experience. And I considered going to college. I really gave it a long time and thought playing NCAA basketball was something I used to dream of when I was younger. And it's a goal that I had to put to the side because I felt like it wasn't going to take me where I really needed to go as far as, I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to stand out. I want to be one of those kids, that can say they changed the game. I don't want to be, the next whoever, and the next LeBron James, the next Kobe Bryant. I want to be the first Jrue Kingston. That's my goal, and that's who I will be. And, when you play in the Jrue League, Los Angeles Pro-Am basketball, that's it right there. That could be my ticket into the NBA if for some reason I don't get selected in the NBA draft. And when I found out, I met Nitti at the gym ASAP. And I couldn't wait to get going, but I had a lot of work to do. YouTube, man, wow, it has been a very long time. It is your boy Nick Swish, now going by Mr. Swisher mode, and I can't wait to get these videos rolling for you guys. But first off, I want to thank some people for supporting me on this comeback journey. My dog Sean, one of the best YouTubers of all time, he's been doing this for years. He inspired me to get back on my grind. He told me that, if I can do it and stay committed to it, I might as well keep trying it. And I want to give a thank you to my brother as well. He told me to not give up and not to, stop striving to succeed. Shout out to my dog Juice, man. Shout out to Jay Watts, my man the Bronx Bomber. I got a few guys I wanted to shout out, and those are just a few to name. It's so many people that have been involved in this process, but I'm here now, and this is the creation video / introduction of my newest character, Jrue Kingston. If you are following me, or subscribed to me I should say, on my original Nick Swish account on YouTube, then you'll know a little bit about Jrue Kingston. I started to use him in NBA 2K18, like I was going to have a series with him then, and he was most likely going to end up on the Brooklyn Nets. But that series never quite really, took off, and I was like, I don't know if I want to, come back to YouTube with another Nick Swish player this year, because 2K19 is pretty much, it's already peaked, and it's towards the end of the cycle. 2K20 is right around the corner. It's literally like, 2.5 months away. Like, it's not that long away. So what I decided to do, and this creation, I will be uploading his player DNA if you guys want to use this character, but this player creation is done on the PlayStation 4, but I will be playing my games on the PC, because I do have a gaming PC, for those of you that didn't know. Some of y'all already knew that, but I'm going to be able to play on the gaming PC. I'm going to have all the mods. I'm going to have the Jrue League court set up. I'm going to have, the players looking more realistic than usual, the shading in the arena, all that good stuff. It's going to look 10 times better than PlayStation 4. I promise you that. But I want to tell you guys that as far as this series is going to go, I think what I'm going to do, I don't want to necessarily say I'm going to space it out, because I'm going to put out videos, pretty consistently regardless. But what I do want to say is I'm still trying to figure out kind of how I want to make this story go, but I have a pretty good idea in mind. But when you think about it like that, it's like sometimes with games, their cycle, like I said, this game is pretty much at the end of its cycle, so it's only so much I could do. But I think the idea that I have in mind is going to work out fine. I think you guys will enjoy it a whole lot. So this is the creation. Like I said, I just wanted to get on the mic and talk to y'all for a little bit and thank everybody who has been a part of this comeback journey, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is going to be a great return. This is the last return, and if I ever quit YouTube again, that's it. I'm done. But thank you for everybody for supporting me and for being here for me, and this is just the beginning, man. The last return begins. This is Jrue Kingston's journey. I'm out till next time. Peace.